had the opportunity to kind of change up our typical MO for a trade show with ESX. Typically, when we go to a trade show, we're meeting with a lot of different folks, oftentimes technicians, salespeople, office managers, and a lot of times they're not necessarily in the position to make a decision right there on the show floor. But in finding in previous experience with ESX that there were so many executive level decision makers at the show, we tried something different. We actually brought a product to sell right there. We brought a mobile surveillance trailer. This is a high ticket item. You can't sell that if you're selling to the wrong people. Nobody buys a $40,000 plus surveillance trailer that doesn't have, the decision-making power to do it. And we didn't just sell one. The first time we did this, we actually sold 5 surveillance trailers, 4 of them at the show, 1 following the show. And I think that just goes to show, when you're dealing with folks of this caliber, right? Not just the fact that you have decision makers there, but that you have a quality of companies attending that have the budget to make those types of investments on the fly. I think it's a really good litmus test for, again, for the quality of the attendees and the level of decision-making power that they have. If I had to give advice to folks that might be considering participating in ESX as an exhibitor, number 1, I'd say do it. I think it's a worthwhile investment. But number 2, I'd say be prepared to sell things, right? If you want to figure out who you're going to bring to the show, don't bring the person that's just going to be there to smile and shake hands and scan somebody's badge. Bring your closers to the show. Bring somebody that's going to be able to talk to somebody, again, at an executive level, help them to make a decision, whether it's on your product or your service, that they can do business with you right there at the show, that we don't have to schedule a follow-up to figure out whether or not we're going to make this work. We can just decide right there. I think that's so important. From an ROI perspective, we never see that type of ROI with other regional and even some national shows. It's not because they're not a worthwhile investment for us. It's just more of a long game, right? We're going to participate in those shows because we want our folks to be aware of our presence, but we don't generally go to those types of shows with the expectation that we're going to do real business there on the show floor. Absolutely incredible to see that not only did we, pay for our booth multiple times over, but that it resulted in some really sizable transactions post-event. So again, really excited about ESX, looking forward to participating again this year. And you can bet that we'll be bringing something to sell here at the show floor.